Hi, this is Brenda, and I wanted to make the chocolate chip sensation recipe using some of my Pepper Chef products. So I'm going to start with, this is new to me, it's our white round stoneware. So it looks like a pizza stone and about the size of our large pizza stone with the handles, but it has a glazed finish on the outside and it's unglazed on the inside. So this is really pretty and can go right from your oven to your table if you're making a pizza or something. And today I'm going to make a chocolate chip cookie on here. So with the stoneware, what it doesn't burn. So whatever the top of your cookie looks like, that's what the bottom's going to look like. So if it's a golden brown on top, it's going to be a golden brown on the bottom. One of the reasons I absolutely love stoneware. And with this one has a lip on it. So you could actually, or you could do the cookie like I'm going to do, but you could actually even make a brownie. If you're using a regular pizza stone, a flat pizza stone, you would, and you're going to make a brownie pizza, you would have to put a parchment paper over it so that it doesn't creep off the edges. But this one, you have the edge on it. It's awesome. So we're going to start. I just got a generic brand of cookie dough. I'm going to start by just creating a ball here. Then I'm going to use our baker's roller. And I love this. You get lots of control. Sorry, I had to come back. The recipe does say to lightly flour this, and I hadn't. So, of course, it was going everywhere. So, I have lightly floured it, and I am going to roll this out. So after I roll this all out, I'm going to put this in the oven, and we are going to cook it for 12 to 15 minutes and then let it totally cool down. I am going to take about 5 minutes into it. I'm going to take, in the cooling, I'm going to take a knife and just put it under here so it doesn't stick. And I will be back and show you the rest of the recipe. Okay, I'm back and the cookie is done. And you can see that it did spread out. So if I was going to use a pizza stone, I would definitely want to use parchment paper so it didn't creep off the edge. But this is great because it does have that lip. And at 10 minutes, I tried to take a knife and get under it so it wouldn't stick. It was still too early, so I waited, I don't know, another 5-10 minutes and did that. But if it does stick a little bit, our stoneware is awesome. You just run it under cold water or warm water and use the scraper that you get with it and just scrape it off, and that's it. You don't have to, you don't use any soap. You just run it under warm water and it will come off. And that is one of the another reason why I love stoneware. It took a while for this to totally cool because another great reason to use stoneware is that it retains its heat. So if you're making that pizza, that second piece is going to be as hot as that first piece because the stoneware is holding the heat in there. One thing you can see I have colored trivets under here. The trivets are now this gray color, but I have 4 of them under there, and they're fairly thin, so they protect my counter, obviously, but it's also not, some trivets, that, are an inch thick, your whatever you put on top of it is an inch high, and it can become unstable. These are so thin that I just use them for everything. I just keep them on my counter and lay them out. So now that the cookie is done, and that it is cool, I'm going to, I already mixed this up. This is 6 or 8 ounces of cream cheese and 1/3 cup of sugar. So I just used one of my nesting measuring cups and the 1/3. Mixed it all up in our small batter bowl. And I am going to spread this out. I'm just going to use my, my spatula here, my scraper. I did get out our small spreader just in case, but I don't need it. Okay. See if you can see that. So I'm just going to go close to the edge here. Spread it out. Okay, that's good. And then I have already mixed 2 cups of half and half and a small box of pudding. So it's starting to set up, obviously. Put that on here. So with the cookie and the cream cheese and the half and half, this is gonna be really rich, huh? Okay, and this is our large mixing bowl. Again, just using our scraper. And then I'm going to just store this in the refrigerator until dinner tonight. I did a death by chocolate party once. This was one of them, and it was definitely rich. When I did mix it, I used one of our whisks. Love the whisks. We have this one and then a smaller one. Okay, so now I just want to top it with a little bit of crushed nuts, chopped nuts. I'm going to take our food chopper, and you've seen me use this. If I'm doing a lot, I'll do it on a cutting board, but with just a little, you can use it right in the protector. And that's all you need to get a few nuts. I'm going to spread it on there. And this to the side. And I'm going to show you our finished result. Doesn't that look yummy? So again, I'm just going to store this in the refrigerator so it's nice and cool when it's time to eat it. And cut it with a pizza cutter and serve it. If you have any questions, please let me know.